Alright. It's time. It's time for the finale. Hold on, let me move this. There we go. For the finale of Silent Hill F. And, like, also technically the rest of my Silent Hill playthroughs. For the time being. Hold on, let's move over here. There we go. What? Hold on. My hat rematerialized upon me. Don't know how that happened. I went through the effort of removing it before the stream anyways. Sometimes that just happens. It has a mind of its own sometimes. It's like a... Think of it like a sentient weapon, sort of. No, but a hat. It's not necessarily sentient, it just has... something. But yeah, give me just a moment. Okay, there we go. That'll be good. Huh. Alright. Okay, so, like I said, this is gonna be the finale of Silent Hill for me on this channel. Again, for the time being, until Townfall comes out, or until sometime in the future I feel like streaming it again. I might play the games between now and when I decide to stream them again, but I'm not gonna stream them again for a while at the very least. Again, Townfall notwithstanding, because I will stream any new releases that come out. I just won't, like, it's just, like, we have to wait for a new release. It's not gonna be like it has been, where it's just, it's me playing a new Silent Hill game every other week. Or not every other week, but just playing Silent Hill every week, at least once. Ugh. Oh man, after this I also have to go grocery shopping, and I'm gonna get something to eat while I'm out, I think. But we don't gotta talk about that right now, because that's not until later. Ow. Okay. Anyway, water. Okay. Let's get this. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. Here we go. At least so I can chill on the menu screen for a second. Then here we go. There we go. Okay. Because I'm probably not fully ready to start just yet. I mean, I am, but like this one's a bit of a big deal, yeah? So, well, you know what? I don't have the self-control anyways. We're just gonna start. Oh my god, we're almost there, guys. Continue. And we're already through all of this. I'm gonna save right there just in case. And I am not going to do, I'm not going to save in here because I need to be able to come back here, like, because after this, fight with Rinko, I'll be back in the fog world, and then I can go check and see if the red, the purification water is in the basin, and if it's not, I'm gonna reload the save, and I have to go do the thing with the bamboo, so we're not gonna save between now and then. Shut the hell up. I have things to do. Don't need that one. Okay. Alright, don't save. We have
では行こうか。
We have
はいご一緒に。
見たまえ。
No.
私たちを待ってくれている。
Okay, so I didn't mean to do that. Not my mouse. Okay. I accidentally bumped it and kind of sent the camera into fucking space, bro.
あなたの新しい生に祝福を。
No, 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 no. Oh, what was I saying? I got distracted because I accidentally bumped my mouse and then had to fix the camera. I think tomorrow, no, tomorrow I was actually doing the stream a bit earlier. For Tier List Friday. Okay. The Onusa. Okay. So, after this fight, we have the... We go back to the fog world, and then, again, I can check and see if the basin is full of the red water. And if it's not, I gotta reload, and then do the puzzle, and then do this fight again. But then after that, I think it's just the Shimizu residence and the part where you run through town. And I might actually do that one since this is the final playthrough, but I've been skipping it since the first one, because it is kind of a pain. I don't know, we'll see.
Rinko?
私たちの世界からひなこが死んでいなくなる日なんだから。
リンコ、私はあんたの願い通り死んでいなくなるから。だから
That's not what
私
she
のこ
actually
となんか忘れて
wants.
幸せに生きなよ。
忘れてやる。手伝ってやる。私の記憶から世界からお前の名前なんて全部消えたんですよ。
消されない。私の名前は清水ひなこ。
Yay. Hi, Big Chungus. This is the final Silent Hill stream. Wait, hold on, not go into that. Okay. Yes. There we go. There we go. We're almost at the end. Okay. I mean, I don't really need to worry about the damage because I'm literally invulnerable like this. Now I'm not. I don't really need to focus right now. Oh shit. Okay, now, but I do need to focus to kill you. There we go. Okay. 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 There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright. You're here. Yummy. Ow. Wait, I don't really need to. Hold on, I heard one, I heard one, I heard one. You. No. Okay, okay, at least I didn't light it on fire. Because then I can't absorb it. Oh, wait, now I'm... Okay. I got that one on the backswing, hell yeah! Oh, it does drain the Kazuo seal faster when you, whenever you get hit, so that's worth keeping in mind. I don't know if you can perfect dodge though, since that's technically an arena hazard. There we go. Alright. There we go. Hell yeah. We love perfect countering in this house. Hold on. Ah! Gotta get out of that. Why not? Let's use one of these. We have an excess of them. Yeah. Oh, I'm so good. I'm so cracked. I'm cracked out of my mind. Oh, I forgot she has a closer. I thought I was out spacing, but I wasn't. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. Yeah, finished it with the perfect counter. There we go. I'll send Beefcake Kirby to deal with the monster, Rinko. No, that's alright. Save him for a real emergency. Hinako's got this handled. But I appreciate your generosity. Yeah, I'm gonna go grocery shopping after this, and I'm definitely gonna get something to eat while I'm out, but like, man. Also, isn't there a cosplayer that cosplayed as a monster from Silent Hill F? There's been a few, I think. There's some really good cosplays that I've seen, like, insanely good. No. No. Okay. But man, like, what a trip. It's been like from Silent Hill to Silent Hill F. And I only couldn't get 3 and 4 to like work. I got like the rest of them I played on stream. But like one day I will get 3 and 4 to work. Mark my words. One of these days it will work. I just might have to try a different method of playing them because they're kind of like finicky to work with. Okay, we're not gonna save at that Hokora. I might double back and use it if the red stuff is still there. Cause last time I played through this, the water was still there. So I think you only need to do that puzzle like once per playthrough, even between like it stays even between different runs. Also, imagine a cosplayer with mastery at the breakdance style that makes you look like an animatronic, but dressed as one of the scarecrows in this. That would be cool. I think there were, like, they had an event at, they had an event that was like, what was it? I think it was like when the game first released, they had something like that where they had the Ayakakashi, they were like cosplaying as them, and they were even moving like them.
お母さん
そろそろ帰っておいで。お夕飯ができたから。
Which is pretty cool.
リンゴを離せ。
ひなこ、もう十分？殺すか殺されるか決めた？
姉ちゃん
殺されなさい、ひなこ。
No. No.
どうしてみんなそうなの？みんな殺してるの？お姉ちゃんも殺したの？
ええ、私も殺したわ。お父さんもお母さんも、そして大切な妹であるあなたもね。友達もみんな殺したわ。
私は殺されたくない。
今日それを口にすることがどれだけ恐ろしいか分かってる？
もちろん。
今日までに何度も言ったかもしれないけれど、もう一度だけ言うわね。生はあなたが選びなさい。
Man, she's haunting the narrative so hard.
その選択には特別な代償が伴う。
It would be kind of cool to haunt the narrative, I think.
あなたが生き延びた時にだけ。あなたが
I mean, technically you'd haunt the narrative at some point if you, like,
お姉ちゃんは
have friends or family or something, and then if you, like, die, you'd technically be haunting the narrative in the sense that, like, I don't know, some of them would probably be like, damn.
姉ちゃん
And I should have eaten before this, but I got too, like, I was too in a hurry to play it, so did not get to eat, but that's okay. The hunger is
お姉ちゃんの言う通
motivation.
りだ。時間がない。二人とも待ってて。すぐ行く。
Okay. Here we go. Oh, we don't need the Higashi. Well, I might pick it up so we can offer it at the Hokora whenever we get there. Which we're about to, but I can't use it just yet. Well, I can enshrine the okay, yeah, I don't think there's anything up here. We can enshrine the Higashi, but we can't okay, well, there's no reason to pick that up. We just can't save yet because I need to go check. Well, I think I can just check the map, yeah? Well, it says the water is there. It has, like, the red stuff around it. But, I mean, I need to go see for myself because I don't want to... I mean, that's usually the tell. That usually means that, you've got, like, you've gotten the water red. But, Ramune. Okay, get rid of that. But that usually means that, yeah, it's red. It sure is the red water. But, again, just in case it's wrong, just on that off chance, I want to go check. I want to go be sure. Because I'll be damned if we came this far just so I could accidentally, like... Wait, you know what? Okay. Just so I can accidentally, like, fuck up the ending at the last second. What extra thing do I... Oh, I have an extra toolkit. Let's just get rid of that. One of these days. The first aid kit will be used one day. I used to... I mean, I don't ever feel like I'm in a position where I need to use them, though, is the thing. stop. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's already dead? Damn! Okay. Alright. I've gotten a little too strong, methinks. Not in a bad way, just, oh my god. If we mess up the ending big time, do we speedrun UFO again? You know what? I might do that, just so we at least have an ending this time. That would be fun, I think. Ooh, wait, why have one crowbar when I can have two? Gordon Freeman. Okay. I don't think, like, again, we won't mess up the ending unless I'm just really dumb right here. By which I mean, oh my god, I'm never gonna get rid of this second stack of toolkits. I mean, it's a suffering from success kind of situation, but still. But yeah, unless I'm just really dumb right here, and I, see that the red water isn't there, and then I save before I load back to the thing, the dark shrine, then, yeah. Because if I save, then I won't be able to load back, to the save I made in the dark shrine, where I can still go do the puzzle if I need to that makes the water over here red. But, I mean, the map has, like, that red cloud on it. That usually means you have the purification water. But, brother. But just in case it's wrong, I have to go check to be sure. Okay. Chocolate. No, we don't need that. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally dodge sometimes. Okay. There's nothing up here. There's the Jizo. This is such a nice area. I feel like I would love to have this house because you have this little, like, path up here to the other part of the mountain. It just feels kind of nice. I used to stay in a little mountain cabin, like, every year, like, for a little bit. And that shit is really fun. I don't know, just being in a small mountain town with, like cabins and small houses like this and stuff. There's just a feeling to it. It's kind of cool. Alright, kill it. Yep. And then we can go ahead and use one of these, because, I mean, whoa, what else are we gonna do with it? Okay. Alright, now, let's go see once and for all, because we're about to do one of the things required to get the true ending. Okay, oh shit, I kind of want this. I can get rid of this. I'll get rid of the Ramune for now. Okay, yeah, it's here. I'm so sorry, my beloved cursed sword. I have to uncurse you if I want the true ending. You know, every Silent Hill has been a Souls-like in the sense that all of them have very unclear requirements to get endings. So if you think about it, Silent Hill F is the first non-Souls-like Silent Hill game because it actually tells you how to get the endings. just, like... They, like, just think about that. That's kind of crazy. They made their first non-Soulsy Silent Hill game. Like, everyone talks about the combat being Souls-like, but that's the thing, it's just the combat. Like, this is the least Souls-like Silent Hill in, like, the entire franchise, because, again, they actually give you a way to know how to get the endings. Oh, okay, well, I killed it in one hit. In every other game, you just have to... In every other game, you just have to hope. Well, not necessarily hope. I mean, if you don't know what ending... If you don't know what ending you want, you have to hope. If you already somehow know the endings, by which I mean you've already either played the game or watched a playthrough of the game, you probably know how to get an ending if you know what went into it, but, I think it's specifically, like, Silent Hill 2, where the endings are especially sensitive. In Silent Hill 1, it's actually, no, never mind, they're pretty hard to figure out sometimes. I think 3 actually is like, it's unclear with how to get the endings, just like any other Silent Hill game, but it's harder to get a different ending than just the default one. Well, no, not really, because you have to go check on Douglas, and it's kind of easy to just forget to do that. So again, it's just crazy. Silent Hill F is their first non-Souls-like Silent Hill game, because they give you a thing for how to get the endings. Let's go. Bandage. Okay, well, we don't have room for that. I do like, all jokes aside, I do like how vague a lot of the endings are, like, the requirements are in a lot of the games. Oh, he will be. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry, Koto Yuki. It's just really fun to mess with you. Yes. Okay. It's just really funny. Beat that thing to death. Beat that thing to death. Way ahead of you. Beat that thing to death. Wait. Oh man. Don't swing wide. Beat that thing to death. Way ahead of you. Oh my god. The flashback ended right as she hit him with the crowbar. That means something. No, but what I was saying is I like how vague the endings are in Silent Hill. I've always liked that. I don't think it's for everybody though, admittedly. Like, I can really understand why some people may not be the biggest fan of just playing a game and getting some fucking ending like that might not necessarily be conducive to what you wanted or felt with the playthrough. Yeah. But, I really like... Ooh, we can get rid of, I guess this third stack of divine water. Well, actually, I probably shouldn't have done that, because I kind of need some sanity right now. But, yeah, Silent Hill 2 in particular, it's especially easy to get a few different endings depending on what you have going on. Like, if you're not healing that often, you'll get the in-water ending, which honestly, I would rather get, like, for my first playthrough of Silent Hill 2, obviously I'd prefer to get the leave ending, but the in-water ending wouldn't be bad either, for both the original and the remake. But, getting the Maria ending, which is also shockingly easy for your first playthrough, kind of sucks, because it's a really fascinating ending that I like. It's just, I wouldn't like it as, like, my first ending to the game. Like, I think that's kind of a shitty first ending to get, honestly. Because at that point, you wouldn't have a really great understanding of the characters and the story as much. And I personally feel like I'd just be a bit more satisfied if I got one of the two, like, big endings, which is, like, in water and leave. Fish. One hit, yeah. So I do like the... I do like that this game gives you, like, a guide, like, in the main menu, for how to, I'm missing one Ama. I don't know where it's at. It's either super well hidden and I've just missed it in every playthrough, or it's only available in, like, the true ending somehow? I don't know. But anyways, I do like that this game gives you, like, a guide for how to get the different endings. That's really nice, like, quality of life. Okay. I hesitated because I didn't know if I was gonna dodge or counter that. Okay. But I mean, you get the same ending, your first time regardless. And again, I understand why some people might not be that fond of it. But I brought this up before. It's not necessarily supposed to be satisfying. In fact, like, if you hate the ending and you're like, man, well, that sucked, that's kind of the point. It's not a good ending. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to make you want to play the game again to get other endings. Like, you're really encouraged to, because it also opens that thing on the... I think that's what unlocks the thing on the menu that shows you how to get the different endings. So you're pretty heavily encouraged to seek out the different endings. And then again, if you so much as start a new playthrough, you don't even have to do that much. You just, like, start it and watch the first cutscene. Okay, here we go. Here we go. But you'll see that things are incredibly different, so...
こんな素敵な贈り物をありがとうございます。せっかくいただいたものですが。私がこれを受け取るのにふさわしいかどうか考える時間が欲しいのです。
We did it! Okay. now we should be able to get okay. We should be that was it. That's all we had to do. Now we should get the true ending. Okay. Alright, okay. And then hit, okay. Oh, wait, there's a toolkit right here, so... Immediately got the second stack back after using all of them. That's alright, that's alright. But yeah, it's, enshrine these. I think that's all I can really do. Okay. I like how this one noticed me, but the other one didn't. Even when I started, like, oh, well, now it did. Okay. There we go. But yeah, it's, ooh. Okay. It's kind of cool that they gave you the ending guide, because that's something that's not in any other Silent Hill, and it is very helpful because in every game, like I said, it's so easy to just get endings that are, you know, not as good. They're bad. They are pretty bad endings. Like some of the ones you can get, like the Maria ending in Silent Hill, in Silent Hill 2, the, Possessed Eileen ending in Silent Hill 4, the, Evil Heather ending in Silent Hill 3, just any of the bad endings in Silent Hill 1. Okay, well, it's already dead. It's just really easy to get a bad end by accident. Because, again, it's usually very unclear. Like, it's things you wouldn't normally think about when playing a game, which, again, I really love about the series. I mean, yeah, we need to get home, but, like, I'm also trying to see if the Ama I missed is over here. That. Alright, first aid kit. I'm not even gonna bother picking that up because we all know I'm not gonna use it. Okay, I hear that motherfucker over here. Okay, hit it. Nope. There we go. Yeah, this part is usually closed, and I don't think I came through here during any of my previous playthroughs, because I think I just go straight to the house. So... But this is closed at the beginning of the game, so you can't get here. Oh. Well... Ooh! Well, okay then. I don't think I see anything that would be conducive to getting and Ama, like the sealed box things. But there are items down here. And you do come through here as like, you do come here 2 more times when you're doing that gauntlet thing. It's just I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I'm still, in my head, I'm still kind of mulling it over. Like, I don't know if I want to commit to doing that whole thing. Maybe, oh, there's chocolate. And Higashi. Okay, well, Higashi. Yeah, maybe. Oh, dear lord. Okay, well, I gotta kill you. Bye-bye. Oh, well, there's more now. Oh, that one's not dead. That's not good. Should I just run past these? I mean, there's no real benefit to fighting them as far as I can tell, and that one's gonna get back up and be a pain in my ass again. I'm gonna run past this one. These are too tanky for me to bother with. Get the fuck off of me! Yeah, there's not really much to be done here. Okay, well, might as well just go back to the house. Why not just use this? Are we looking on weapon durability? Okay, well, we finally are, like, not using 3 stacks of toolkits, so, or 2 stacks, I mean. Okay, so we technically have inventory space now. I don't know, maybe that last Ama is during the gauntlet thing where you run through the town as normal Hinako and then kill all the monsters and stuff, and then you run back through it as, Fox Hinako. That would have to be my guess, because I don't know where else it could be, and I obviously haven't found it yet. And, my original thought was like, okay, maybe it's, somehow exclusive to the true ending. Like, once I do all the stuff required for the true ending, it'll show up in, like, one of the other areas. But, that hasn't happened, so my only remaining theory is that it's just somewhere that I either haven't gone to, or somewhere I haven't gone to enough to, like, actually find it. And it's just in an area that I've somehow missed, 5 times in a row. Which, just using the odds of probability would have to be like the gauntlet, where it's just you running through it's just you running through the town once and then once again. Because what else could it be? That's the only area that I wouldn't have been able to, like, thoroughly search on account of not going there a lot. Okay. I heard it winding up for that attack, but there we go. Or maybe it's up here, because I remember there were a few times where I was like, okay, well, we'll go up here, and then we ended up not going up here because there were things blocking the way. No, but there's Yokon. What about up here? Nope. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess it would be in the town during that segment, but I don't know. I wouldn't know where to look that I haven't already technically gone. I guess I could...
やられてる。
I guess I could go through that gauntlet since it's like the last... It's the last playthrough, so why not? The only issue I have with it now is that, like, it's kind of a waste of weapon durability. Which I guess I don't need to worry about. I have, like, a million weapons and, full stack of toolkits. So, maybe. We'll see. But I do still need...
どういうこと？
I do still need the weapons for the final fight with Hinako, so it would be nice to have durability.
なんなの？もしもし。
清水さんのお宅でお間違いないでしょうか。岡本水産でございます。毎度ごひいきに預かり誠にありがとうございます。
もしもし。
Ugh. Okay. Nope. I don't think we need, we'll just offer that one. There we go. Yay! I wish the offering items stacked, like the antique combs and the dried carcasses. I understand why they don't, but still.
ここ本当に私の家なの？
Yep, there we go. What's filling up my inventory right now? I don't have that second stack of, toolkits anymore, so I should have at least one more slot available. What? It might be the Ramune, honestly. I don't think I normally have that much Ramune just because I prefer the Divine Water as a sanity restoration item. But I don't know. Who knows? I could just be misremembering how much inventory space I typically have. Okay, no, it wasn't right there. Oh, well, huh. Wait, did I have extra? What? What? Okay, I just have infinite inventory now. Not complaining, but, you know. Oh, yeah, I can't open that because I offered the brooch. Oh, well. Okay. Alright, well, we can enshrine some stuff like this, and then... this? Oh, that's probably what it is. And then... yeah. I have more arare than normal. Okay, draw Omamori. Yes. Daisy. Obtained all the Omamori available from Hokora. Sanity and stamina are unlimited, but Hinako will die instantly from any physical damage. God damn, okay. That would be fun for a challenge run. Will die instantly. Shit, maybe. Infinite sanity and stamina are kinda good, though. Like, I feel like if I, I feel like if I feel like if I had unlimited sanity and stamina, I wouldn't have to worry as much about health, because a lot of the times I take damage, it's because I get greedy and then run out of stamina to dodge. Sometimes it is just like me not reacting well enough, but a lot of times it's just because I'm just greed.
シュウ、そこにいるの？
Okay. I don't really have any reason to make offerings now. Like, I have all the...
なんでここに？
I have all the
この日付。
omamori, and then I have all,
大事な日
like,
だった気が。
I have as much faith as I need to open the... I have as much stamina as, or not stamina, faith as I need to, get the next upgrade for the 5th Omamori slot, assuming I ever actually find the AMA for it. I mean, I still like collecting things, so I'm still gonna pick them up, but I don't know if I'm gonna find that AMA. Like, there is a very good chance I just don't find it. Oh. Married couple's letter. Kimie, tomorrow's the big day. I'm looking forward to seeing Hinako dressed as a bride. I still can't believe she's marrying that rich young man. We won't have to worry about money ever again. And I'm sure Hinako will be happy too. You must feel like a huge burden's been lifted off your shoulders. Let's take life easy now. We can fulfill that dream of yours of going to every onsen in Japan. If there are any other wishes you want to come true, just say the word. It's Mom's handwriting from here. Kanta, my dream is to hear you say such sweet words to me directly, not on paper. See, this is what I'm talking about. I've seen that letter before because it's specifically tied to this ending. But, like, it's so, like, there's so much, like, depth to the characters, even the ones that are, like...
お父さんたちの部屋。
Like, the parents aren't just cartoonishly evil. Like, Kimie is neglectful and complacent, yes, but there's, like, that's not all there is to it. There's, like, there is, like, an actual character underneath that. And Kanta is, like, abusive, but, like, there is, like I said, there's a bit more, wait, actually, I don't need to offer that. What am I doing? There's some, like, actual depth to that. And again, it's not, like, that doesn't absolve him of anything. That just means that, they didn't write a cartoonishly evil thing, character. All of them are dead except Hinako. Oh, do we have any new... No, we don't. I might, reload, or not reload, I might open a new, or start a new save using the New Game Plus data from this one, like, just to see if I get any new journal entries at some point. Actually, I might do that if I ever try to do, like, a trophy run where I do the Lost in the Fog difficulty stuff. So, and I might stream that, maybe. I mean, there's a good chance I don't, because I've kind of done all the, like, big stuff. Like, I've gotten all the endings, on stream, and that's kind of that was kind of the big thing. I know it might be nice to do another playthrough of this at some point. Man, it just hit me how, like, the Shimizu family is supposed to be poor, but they still live in this big ass fucking house. Like, how? Brother. Oh, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. That just threatening, that is threatening to give me, like, a hernia. If I think about it.
私のうちどうなってるの？
Okay, there we go. We don't gotta talk about that. We don't gotta talk about that. What did I just pick up that filled everything up? I guess the... Oh. No. Those are stacks of 3, so... Oh, it's the bandages. Okay, I'm just gonna have to drop one of them when I go to pick something else up. Alright, come over here. Alright. There we go. We love, absolutely love to see it. Yeah, I'm gonna go kill you first. There we go. That's nice. Okay, get that out of here. We don't need that. I guess I can go offer this so my inventory is not full. Yeah, there we go. There we go! Okay. I really don't need to be collecting, like, offerings anymore. I don't know why I still am, besides just my loot goblin instincts. Like, my instincts are just telling me to pick everything up, like, when I can. It's my waste not, want not mentality, especially when it comes to survival horror games. I'm trying to look at the pictures. Oh, nice.
この写真なんか見たことある気がする。思い出せない。
Ooh. There's like this one piece of fan art I saw that I really liked, and it was like Hinako from Silent Hill F and then like Grace from Resident Evil Requiem, and someone like quote retweeted it with hydrogen bomb teams up with coughing baby, and I just really love that. Like, yeah, Hinako is hydrogen bomb. What do I oh, that we're back up to 1,000,000 toolkits. I guess we'll get rid of them. Oh, good, okay. Yeah, good. Alright, I'm gonna have to wait for... You know what? You stay right there. I'll just go do this real quick. Oh my god. Okay, well... You have inconvenienced me, and that's a crime punishable by death. Survival horror game mentality? Exactly. I just really... I pick up everything. Like, it's just something I've developed from playing these games. Now, like, and now, even though I don't have anything that I can use my faith for, because I'm only on the normal difficulty, that'll really help me when I do the Lost in the Fog thing, though, because I still plan on doing that at some point, where I do where I play everything, where I play with, like, everything, including the puzzles on Lost in the Fog difficulty. But I don't have anything to use the faith for, but I'm still picking up offerings because I'm used to doing that. No. No. Okay. Nothing in here. There's something down here, though. Perhaps. Perchance. Oh, there is something. Okay, Ramune. We don't really need to pick anything up because whatever is in that last slot, the slot that single chocolate bar is currently in, that's gonna get replaced at some point anyways. That's the free slot. In fact, there we go. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, go through here into Hinako's room. Oh.
私はそういうものだと思って生きてきたから。だからお見合いの話が来た時も、今度は私の番なんだってそう思ったよ。
お姉ちゃんはどうして知らない人と結婚できたの？
親同士で話して、仲人さんが入って、その上で私にふさわしい方と分かって紹介されたんだもの。出会うのは初めてでも、きっと仲良くなれるって確信があったわ。恋愛結婚も素敵だと思うけれど、恋は盲目。籍を入れた後に相手の嫌な面に気づいても遅いのよ。
私にはお姉ちゃんたちの言うことがよくわからないよ。
ひな子だって幸せな結婚をして幸せな人生を歩みたいでしょ。
そこが違うの。そこが多分私とお姉ちゃんの、私と世界の一番の違いなの。
違いって？
私、幸せになることが絶対に大切とは思ってないの。もちろん幸せにはなりたいよ。でもそれよりも大事なことがあるの。
それは何？
自分で
God,
選択したかどうか。
I love Hinako so much.
私はね、幸せにしてもらいたいんじゃない。自分で選んで幸せになりたいの。たとえ幸せになれなかったとしても、自分で選んだ結果はとても尊くて、私には価値があるように思えるの。みんなが女の幸せと呼ぶもの、頼もしい旦那様と大勢の子供たち、そういうものと生涯無縁になるとしても構わない。私には幸せになれるかどうかよりも、自分で運命を選べたかどうかが大事なの。
私には綺麗事に聞こえるけれどね。でもひな子の言うことが間違ってるとも思えない。あと100年、いや、ひょっとしたらもう少し早いかも。どんな結果だろうと、自分で選んだ結果ならそれが幸せだとそうと言える時代がきっと訪れると思うわ。お姉ちゃんはその世界には行けないけれど、ひな子は行けるといいね。
どんな結果だろうとも、 自分で結果を選べることが
welcome to the
自分で選べなかった
stream.
結果は
Hi, Grace.
幸せじゃないんだ。誰にも操らせない。私の選択は
I adore Hinako. Silencing our hills until we get turned back into pachinko games? No, please, never again. I can't do that again. Friday's tier listing Silent Hill. Nice. Excited for the tier list. Yeah, we're gonna, we're starting off with, power scaling the Silent Hill protagonists, but, there was gonna be something after that. I just forgot what it was. I'd have to look at my list. I really do love Hinako. Like, she's so good. As, like, such a good fucking character. My future self. Project from art class. My future self. Shimizu Hinako. The canvas is blank, but even now, imagining the countless possibilities of what I could fill all this blank space with makes me excited. I would do literally anything to help her be happy. God, that's also something I kind of relate to. Like, I was talking about that earlier, I think, where I used to not really look at the calendar that much, because, I mean, I didn't really care. There wasn't anything, like, except maybe holidays and stuff, but now I look at it all the time, because I have to, like, schedule and stuff. And there was a period of time last year where looking at the calendar just kind of, I didn't, like, there was also a tiny bit of stress that I felt, but now when I look at the calendar, I always get excited, because it's like, there's so many days that I can do stuff. Alright. There we go. But yeah, we're power scaling Silent Hill characters, or Silent Hill protagonists tomorrow. And then there was gonna be something else, and I just completely forgot what it was. I think it was gonna be, because I think it was going to be an inverse of another stream I did. Because last time I ranked Silent Hill characters by how much I like them. And then I ranked a different, I ranked something else. Like, I think, Genshin characters by something, and I don't remember, but I was gonna do an inverse of that, where this time I'm doing Silent Hill characters by power scaling, and then I think it was gonna be Genshin characters by their drip, their outfit. Do they have that shit on? Kudzuti. Okay. Nice. Yes. Eh.
昔これで遊んでた。
Kokeshi. Oh, wait, the journal did update. I forgot about that. Not the puzzle. I just totally forgot. Junko. Alright. Junko says that she is happy, but I just don't get it. Neither she nor my mom ever look happy. Then again, when I tell her about my ideas of happiness, she just says that those don't sound very happy to her at all. What matters most to my sister are results. What matters most to me is choice. Even if it's what makes my sister happy, if I can't make my own choices, then I will be unhappy forever. But if what makes me happy doesn't give my sister the results she wants, then she will be unhappy. Though our concepts of happiness may differ, I think as sisters we can respect each other's version of it and take comfort when we know the other has found it. Yeah, it's so good, bro. I say this all the time. I feel like I say it every time I play, like, I pick up this damn game. But, like, oh, this is different. This is different. Okay, so at this point in the game, after you've gotten the fox arm, normally that, like, the fox arm Hinako just replaces the original Hinako. But now they're both there. I Yeah, I kind of want to find all the different versions. Like, I would absolutely love if Konami released, like, the journal as physical merchandise. That would be so cool. But, no, I've said this every single time I've played this game. But, I really think having an in-character journal just adds so much to a character and a story. There's so much you can do with that. Okay, have I gone everywhere in here? I absolutely have. Like, I don't think it's required by any means. It's just such a nice addition to, like, a story and to the characters in the story. I probably could have kept the kudzu tea. It actually might have been nice to do that, but oh well. Okay. And then there's like a thing in here, right? Yep. Oh, it immediately opened with that! Okay. There we go. Okay, weapon's getting a little mashed. I might switch to a different one. Well, I could probably... I don't know, because I kind of want to save the durability for some of these. Oh, wow. Yeah, because, I mean, the Sacred Sword is uncursed now, so it doesn't recover durability when it's in my inventory anymore. Like, I have to do that shit manually. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I might have breakfast for dinner with one of my friends. That sounds kind of fun. Actually, it would kind of behoove me to have... You're joking. Oh, yeah. Oh, that worked out so good for you, didn't it, buddy? Okay. I hate that enemy phenotype. Anything that is shaped like that, will elicit, like, such a visceral hatred from me that it could be classified as a grudge. I do not like those enemies. Like, I don't like the Dark Shrine version of them either. It's just the Fog World versions are particularly vile. The loathsome... whatever those are called. Okay, pipe is at the end of its lifespan. So we'll switch to my goat. I do love the idea of Hinako running around with a bunch of different weapons strapped to her. Biblically accurate Hinako, and she has like a katana at her hip, also a lightsaber, and like a pipe, a sledgehammer, and a crowbar on her back. How's she carrying all that? I don't know, track and field. God, Hinako is cracked. I love Hinako. Just insanely strong. Okay, well, don't really have anything else I can offer. There we go. Wax. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, there's divine water. And I do love divine water. My favorite sanity restoring item in the game. And as we all know, I use a lot of sanity in this game. You don't need the arare. I might actually end up, like, dropping this because I don't have I don't have any inventory space, and I might see something that I want to pick up. Honestly, the only thing I, like, at this point that I would really need is, like, a toolkit would be nice. Actually, I might switch back over to the pipe and then let's just repair this bad boy. We have 3 of these. There's no reason not to. I just prefer the crowbar because it has higher durability and it does more damage. So I kind of didn't want to... Also, because I want to go into the final encounter with at least 3 toolkits. I think they give you some before that anyways, so I should be fine. They don't give you, like, an insane amount, but they give you enough that I am comfortable using some of them. At this juncture. I might stop picking up offerings, though, because my inventory is full to the point where, like, anytime I pick one up, I have to backtrack to a Hokora. At least in this area, I have to backtrack to a Hokora because they have a few in this area. They're not as readily available in other places. Oh, you're joking. Well, whatever. I can just replace this one whenever. But yeah, because otherwise my inventory is just completely full all the time. Brother. How did it reach over here? Oh, they both did it. What the hell? God, I hate these things. They're way too tanky. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll be right with you. There we go. Perfect. That worked out. Did I go into the room that had the axe in it in the original Shimizu residence? I don't think I did. Yeah, I think I left it. God damn it. Okay. There we go. Alright. Oh, wait, no, I think that was actually this one, wasn't it? No, it was the original Shimizu residence. Or I think it was, anyways. I mean, I'm going back there at some point anyways, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. Well, I say at some point, like I'm not about to immediately go back. I mean, it might help if I wasn't using charge and focus attacks for everything, because I'm a focus merchant. Yeah. I don't think there's anything in here. Well, there's Yokon, but I don't have room for it, so we will not be taking it. Alright then. Oh, the bird door is over here? What? Normally it's right there in the dining room. That's different. I think it's because... I know why it is. It's because I think it's a different cutscene that plays, and the bird door leads into a cutscene. And it's a different cutscene that plays during this ending, because everything that happens at this point in the game onward, in the Shimizu residence, like the cutscenes you get here, and like some of Hinako's dialogue is completely dependent on what ending you're going to get. Because at this point in the game, you have all the requirements you would need for a specific ending. So this is like at the point where you're kind of, you've already confirmed what ending you're gonna get. Like, after this point, there's literally nothing you can do to... Or, like, at the point you are right now in the Shimizu residence, there is literally nothing you can do to influence the ending. I think I forgot to pick up the propane tube, maybe. Unless I did it without thinking, but I don't think I did. I think I missed a lot of stuff because... No, I did go into the axe room. I was gonna say, I remember there being a thing right here. There's not originally enemies in Shimizu Residence 1, but after you go through it, for the first time, it does spawn enemies. I don't remember off the top of my head where they're all at, but I do know there's, like, some down this hallway over here. Like, down here. I know it because they trip me up sometimes. Yeah, I fucking missed it. I'm dumb. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna go back through real quick. It's in the second one. I just fucking forgot to go down there, I think. This is the first time I've forgotten to do anything. No, I went down there. I just didn't go into the kitchen. Okay, go through here. Okay. No, where was... Wait, was it in Shimizu Residence 3 then? It might have been. I think it was. It totally was. Okay. How did I not go into the kitchen there? I thought I did. I think this is the first time I've ever forgotten anything in this sequence. Like, I've played this game, as of this point, 8 times. I have done 8 runs. Yeah, okay, I just fucking blinded it somehow. I also didn't even try all of the doors. Oh, good thing I already killed all the enemies. There's nothing to get in my way. Oh, I don't think I did go in the, yeah, I didn't because I killed the Kashimashi and then I just, fucking left. Okay. Alright, now I can do all of this, and I'm gonna have to go through here one more time because I have to go unlock the bird door, but... Damn, that sucks. Oh well. Okay, now we can put this in here, and then we can put the thing in there. I'll give the bird key. Now I can go through here. No. Well, you know what? I guess I can fight it. I have no reason not to. Yeah. We're gonna switch to this for now. Okay, so put this here. Yep. And then everyone has to be upside down. Oh, the parents were already upside down. Okay. Nice. I do like the design of this room after you've gone through the thing for the first time. Where, it's, if you look up here, it's actually the top of the dark, like, it's the dark shrine, but upside down. Also, I like that there's water shining through, but, like, this is the... Yeah, it's just such a cool design that I like. Okay, so I need to use the bird key over here, but I think other than that, we have everything we need. Okay. No, I don't want to fight right now. You are wasting my time. Okay. Now we can go over here, but there's a thing that spawned right here. Yeah. We're just gonna ignore that because we don't need to fight it.
ひなこ、ちょっとおいでなさい。お母さん、ひなこの誤解を解いておきたいの。
誤解って？
ひなこはお母さんのこと、お父さんにいつもいじめられてるって思ってる？
そんなこと。
確かにお父さんはちょいと短気な人だけど、娘の前ではいい格好がしたいだけの照れ屋な人なんだよ。
あんなに怒鳴ったり物を投げつけたりしてきたのに。
お父さんはね、ずっと夢があったの。自分と友達で小さなお店を持ちたいって。
夢？
そう。お父さんには仲のいいお友達がいてね、船に乗っていた頃からかな、弟みたいに可愛いっていつも言ってた。でもね、何かあったんだろうね。急にお父さんが貯めてたお金全部持って逃げちゃった。きっとどうしようもない理由があったんだろうね。悪い人には見えなかったから。お父さん、それですごく傷ついてね、荒れてた時期があったの。落ち着くといつも私には謝ってくれたよ。でもね、子供には弱い父親の姿を見せたくないからって。男の人はプライドが高いから。
だからって家族を傷つけていいわけがない。
ひな子はきっと家に入ると女は男に虐げられるってそう思い込んじゃってるんだろうね。でもね、あんたが思ってるほど女もお母さんも弱くはないんだよ。お父さんなんて娘の前ではカッコつけて威張ってるけど、あんたたちがいない時は全然違うんだから。以前お母さんとお父さん大喧嘩したことがあるの。
知らない。そんなことあったの？
お母さん、お父さんが謝ってくるまで徹底的に無視してやったよ。あんたたちがいる前では普通に振る舞ってたけどね。おかずもお父さんの嫌いなものばっかりにして、お茶に雑巾の搾り汁入れてやったこともあるの。
お母さんが信じられない。
お父さんたったの3日で音をあげたよ。
あんたと純子が寝静まった後そこにベターっと土下座してね。
お父さんが本当に？
そうだよ。私とお父さんが本気で喧嘩をしたらお父さんが私に勝てるわけないじゃない。でもね、それは私たち夫婦の話。娘のお前に心配かけたのは本当に申し訳ないと思ってるよ。
Man, I love this fucking game. But yeah, it's like I said, there's a lot of depth to the characters, even the ones like they could have really easily just made Kanta and Kimie just like one-note characters, like Kanta's the abusive father and Kimie's the complacent mother, but they really did like add like so much depth even to them. Like obviously they're not as like fleshed out as maybe Hinako and her friends, but they're still really like deep and complicated characters, and I love that. Like, I mean, obviously Kanta's still a piece of shit, because, you know, he was an abusive father and, like, husband. Like, even regardless of the, like, justification, like, you get from, Kimie and other characters, it's still, like, that doesn't really, you know, that doesn't exactly undo everything, actually, so I mean, it's good to know. It's really, like, that's kind of the whole point, is that you know the reasons for things. So that does kind of matter a lot, but it doesn't, erase what he did. And the game acknowledges that, and it's so good, because other games would be happy to just, like, make them, again, comically evil, I guess, in Kanta's case, or in some cases, just give him a sad backstory and say, oh, that makes up for it, doesn't it? But, like, this game is just, like, it kind of, it doesn't do that, and I love that. It's like, okay, well, here's why he's like that, here's, like, more information you didn't know about him and about Kimie, and that it's, like, there's more going on than what you initially think, but it doesn't necessarily undo all the bad stuff. But yeah, I think this might be the only thing that updated. Well, that's different. There was something here that was different. Nope. Oh well. Okay. Why did my mother even marry him in the first place? How could anyone possibly call themselves happy having to spend their entire life with someone like him? Mom once told me a husband and wife support each other for the whole of their lives, in sickness and in health. You see, it took me a long time to recover after giving birth to you. I caused your father a lot of trouble with my mood swings, but no matter how much I complained, he stood by me through it all without so much as a frown. I know he may not have turned out to be much of a father to you girls, but all in all, he's been a good enough husband to me. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's pretty readily acknowledged that, yeah, he's kind of a piece of shit father, but, like, mostly a good husband up until, like, he had kids. Letter from my uncle, Kanta. I shall be brief and to the point. It is very unfortunate about Kimie, I'm sorry. And I understand why you would want her to go ahead with the surgery. But surgery can do more harm than good. Remember how Mother never properly recovered after hers? I understand how you feel, I really do. But please reconsider before you're taking on debt for an operation that might not even make her better. Wouldn't Kimie rather you tried to enjoy the time you have left together? Either way, you need to talk about it. You need to talk it out with Kimie first. Knowing you probably haven't said a word of this to her yet, have you? I can't cover the whole operation, but I'll send what little I have to spare. Buy Kimie something nice with it, got it? Shotaro. So, like, Kimie has a terminal illness. And Mary from Silent, a la Mary Silent Hill 2. Okay, I think we have all of these now, so... White and black fought, battling upon a set of scales, yet neither wanted for the scales, for what they desired was simply a quiet, gray place where they could belong together. Whether we flee or spread our wings and fly is our decision alone, one to make only once we are ready. They had no use for those who towered from the heavens, imposing their will on others. So, like this? Or maybe it's like this. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Battling upon a set of scales. Okay, so the scales... Quiet gray place. Okay, so there needs to be nothing here. Actually, maybe this needs to be... here. And then... No? Fuck! I got the last one immediately. Like, the last puzzle, that was about the scales. The one with... I think it was like, oh, the sword killed the fox or whatever. That one I got immediately. I don't... Okay, maybe it is like this. Brother. Oh, I'm dumb! The fox wasn't even mentioned. I'm so dumb. Okay. I just completely blanked and forgot that there was a white bird on the back of that other one. I'm mad at myself for that.
Hinako, 今少しいいか?
Kanta.
なんかよ。
お前に謝っておこうと思ってな。
何を？
俺は情けない父親だった。長い間怒鳴ったり怖がらせたりして悪かった。
今頃謝ってなかったことになんかなるわけないでしょ。あれだけ長いことみんなに迷惑かけて全部チャラになるなんて本気で思ってるの？
思ってない。お前の気持ちを考えれば到底許せるわけもない。それを重々分かってる。それでも俺に謝らせてくれ。許してくれなくて構わないから。
はあ？あんた一人がスッキリしたいからってだけで勝手に謝ってるの？迷惑だよ。帰ってよ。今だって急に怒り出して 包丁を投げつけてこないか怖くてたまらないんだから。
子供に怖がられるくらいが威厳のある父親だと誤解していたんだ。本当にすまない。
じゃあ勝手にこれからもそうしててよ。出てって出てってよ。それでもお父さんは謝ってくれてる。許す許さないは私たちの勝手だけど、お父さんの謝りたいっていう気持ちまでも無限にはできないよ。お父さんの都合なんか知らないよ。家族だよ。それでもお母さんに聞いたでしょ。お父さんが裏切られて辛い目にあったって。辛い理由があったから乱暴も許せっていうの？そんなのまかり通らない。そう、まかり通らない。許す必要もない。縁を切り言い訳も謝罪も聞いてやる義理は確かにない。でもね、家族の縁は切れないんだよ。だから許さなくてもいいけれど聞いてあげなくちゃ。お父さんの気持ちだけは受け止めてあげて。お母さんはお父さんを許しているのかもしれないけど私には無理。知ってる？私たちとお父さんは血がつながっているけど、お父さんとお母さんは血なんかつながってないんだよ。結婚したってだけの赤の他人のお母さんがお父さんの話を聞いて許せたんだよ。どうして血のつながりのある私たちが話も聞いてあげられないの？怖かったと思う。今も怖いと思う。許せないと思うし、顔も見たくない気持ちもわかる。それでも話だけは聞いてあげて。許さなくてもいいからお父さんの気持ちだけは受け止めてあげて。
もし俺のせいで男というものに恐怖を覚えているならそれは誤解だ。俺はろくでなしだが他の父親たちは違う。俺とは正反対で琴行君は立派な青年だ。彼なら絶対にお前を幸せにしてくれる。付き合いの長い柊君立派な男だけどな。あいつならお前をやれるとずっと思っていた。しかしそんなのは俺の勝手な決めつけで結婚するもしないもお前が自分で決めて構わない。俺を許さなくていいから俺の呪縛から解放されて幸せに生きてくれ。今まですまなかった。
今でも怖いし許せるかどうかわからないけど、お父さんの気持ちだけは受け取ったから。
God, I love this fucking game. I love this game so much. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Aha, okay. Here we go. Alright. After Dad saved up enough money from fishing, he decided to start up a restaurant with his longtime friend, someone who was like a little brother to him. That friend, however, stabbed him in the back and ran off with all his money, leaving him with nothing but debt. Apparently that's when things really started heading south for my dad. I mean, I do sympathize with him, but his past is his problem, not mine, and it definitely doesn't excuse him for making every day a living hell for me. When it's just him and my mom, he apologizes for the life of poverty he's forced us into due to his debts. According to Mom, there is nothing more shameful in this world to a father than letting his daughter see his weak side. If he acts the way he does to me just to hide something as dumb as that, then I think I might just go crazy right now. This house is theirs. It has nothing to do with me. I was just born here. I may be Hinako, the little bird, but I have wings of my own, and if he doesn't care about how I want to live my life, then I'll just spread my wings and fly away. Wherever I choose to go will be entirely up to me. Yeah, it's so good. It's such a good game. Alright, yep, I forgot about that. God damn it. Stop. That wasn't a perfect dodge? Yeah, go to hell. Alright. Okay. Alright. I don't think there's anything in here as far as items go. We're out here. I will say, I kind of wish I had done the gauntlet thing where you have to fight through the town. Well, I'll talk about it when we get there. Don't really need that. Okay, another first aid kit. How do they use those? Get rid of this and then make an offering. Ooh. Guess we'll replace that one. Okay. Here we go. And now we'll go do this. Wow. Yeah, I like that they make a distinction between Hinako listening to her father and Hinako forgiving him. Like, she doesn't forgive him, as she shouldn't. If I were in her place, I wouldn't. Like, I probably never would. But, like, her, like, at least hearing him out to get closure, like, to give him closure and give herself closure is, like, without forgiving him. That's, like, really cool. No. She loves her friends so much.
Hinako, 遅かったな。今から始めるところだったぞ。誰のなんだと。それではご一同様、包丁のさようどうぞ ご覧ください。よー。なんだその言い草は。
Now we gotta fight them. Oh yeah, this is new. This is different from the normal cutscene that plays here. Yeah, this is... Normally she just stands up and fights. She doesn't say that during the normal version of this cutscene. God damn. Bro, fuck off. Oh my god! Hold on. Sidestepped that one. Oh man, I thought I dodged that. God damn. No, not that one. Oh my god. It keeps fucking up, like, my focus on, because I'm trying to fight specifically Kanta, because if you, or the monster version of him, because if you just kill him, then Kimie leaves. But every time she does an attack that's like, counterable, okay, well that... God damn it, I keep getting the timing off. There we go. Alright, there we go. Oh my god, okay, Jesus. So much just happened in that one frame. Oh my god. There it is, the Shidomuku. Okay, so I don't know. Well, I have to go through this part again, but we're about after this part of the Dark Shrine. It's gonna do that thing where it's like, okay, do you want to skip to the chapter of Resolve or whatever it calls it, where it's just running through the town as Hinako, and then running back through the town as Fox Hinako, and it is a pain in the ass, but the content there is kind of different depending on what ending you're getting.
私は一体
まだ体が馴染まないのだろう。よくここまでこらえてくれた。
It's a bit of a resource sink, though, unfortunately. Not resource sink. It's more like a resource dump. You just end up leaving, like, you end up using a lot of your, weapons and, toolkits and sanity restoring items through there.
これでは皆々様に愛想を尽かされてしまうでしょうか。
そんなことは私が許しはしない。少し血色が良くなった。君の体にも合うようだ。先祖の霊に備えた米と水を混ぜ合わせてこしたものだ。神聖な力が宿っている。
もう立てます。ありがとうございます。
そうか、気をつけて。行こう。君のために用意した一番大切なものがある。
Yeah, I'll see how I'm feeling when I get there, because I might skip it, because I really wish I had been doing it, like, the last few times, like, when I got the Fox What's Its Tail and the Fox's wedding ending, because I think Junko's dialogue there changes whenever, like, it's Hinako, and then she finds the Shidomuku, and then Junko's there, and then it kills her, and then you immediately go back through the town as Fox Hinako. I think the doll also has different dialogue, because the doll shows up on in a few places during the place where you're, the segment where you're running through as Fox Hinako, and I think its dialogue changes depending on which ending you're getting, so I kinda wish I would have been doing it from the beginning. But I just thought it was really nice to be able to skip it, because it is kind of a pain, and it is also, like, it is a bit of a resource dump. You end up, like, using a lot of your resources during that, like, immediate back-to-back, fighting. So I might not do it, but I don't know. I kind of want to. Part of me wants to, but part of me just wants to look up the different ones on YouTube. But that's not part of the full experience now, is it? Okay. Alright, we're back here. Intent. Yep, okay. And then, okay, so this time this puzzle says, 2 chicks confide in one another in their shells. A fox watches over them in the light of his lantern. Nobody knows when or even if the eggs will hatch, not even the chicks themselves. Okay. Alright, let's go then. Is it this one? For the first time? Nope. Where is it? You just go back through there? I think so. Nope, it was through here. Yuck. Okay, that's the one I need to mess with to open, or not open, for it to show me the way. Okay. There we go. Scroll of Discipline. The time for rebirth is now. Respect us, serve us, become the good and clever woman you ought to be.
あれら
I'm not gonna fight that thing yet because there's some bullshit in the side rooms that come to jump you. So let's go through here. And then... I'm trying to dodge past you, asshole. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore you for now. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I ruined your little ambush. Isn't that so sad? Wow, that's so sad, isn't it? Bye! I'm too smart for you, unfortunately. Aside from Silent Hill, are there any other survival horror games that you enjoy? Not at the moment, but I have wanted to play Kuon and Rule of Rose. Kuon looks interesting. It's really hard to find. So is Rule of Rose, famously. And then I kind of wanted to give Fatal Frame a try. Unfortunately, Resident Evil is not my speed, just because it's more action-focused, and I know, like, a lot of people are gonna raise an eyebrow hearing me say that when Silent Hill F is my favorite Silent Hill game, but it's not action-focused to the point where it's, at least to me, it's not action-focused to the point where it feels like it fully outweighs the horror. In the case of something like Silent Hill 2, I just genuinely find Silent Hill 2 really scary. But it also comes down to the story. A big important thing for me about Silent Hill is the story and the way they usually tell their stories. Resident Evil doesn't tend to go for the same kind of more psychological, personal stories that, I can't open this. Wait, oh yeah, I can. That Silent Hill does. It kind of tends to go for more, like... It kind of tends to go for more grandiose stories, which isn't a bad thing. It's just not, like, in terms of a horror game, I don't think that's what I like that much. It's like, it's almost like if they made, a horror game into, like, a superhero movie, almost. So, again, it's not like, that I hate it or anything. It's just like, just from knowing my own preferences, I know I will not really like, Resident Evil that much, unfortunately. Maybe I'll give it a try at some point, but for me, it just doesn't seem like something I would enjoy as much. But like I said, I do kind of want to get into, I did kind of want to play Kuon, I did kind of want to play, Rule of Rose, and I kind of wanted to try Fatal Frame. I've actually been interested in Fatal Frame, I think, longer than I, like, way before I got back into Silent Hill. Because, mind you, I only got into Silent Hill, like, around February of last year, and I think Fatal Frame, I remember, kind of being interested in before then, where I was, like, passively like, huh, that looks interesting, maybe I should play that. And then I just never did. Yeah, the Resident Evil stories are... They're pretty straightforward. I think they're fun. They're just not something I would personally be, like, I wouldn't be that invested in, personally. Scroll of Discipline. Realize your good fortune. This miracle is more than you deserve. Okay, well, you can go fuck yourself. Yeah, that's goddamn right, Hinako. Gratitude is not something you demand. This is more than you deserve. Okay, well, I think you deserve my entire foot up your ass, bro. Fuck you. That's a pretty accurate representation of the storytelling, actually. I heard Fatal Frame can actually be pretty scary. I think my chat is lagging, so I'm sorry if I'm reading these late. I think specifically maybe YouTube chat or on my end is a little slow, but I could just be, I could just be wrong. I wonder if there's a way to tell which one of these is right, because it's the right door, it's this door, this is the one you're supposed to go through, but I wonder if there's a way to tell them apart. Like, to know that this is the one you're supposed to go into. There doesn't seem to be any, like, indication, so... Yeah, Fatal Frame looks like it's, oh no, it's this one where you have to pick the right door. Maybe. Kazuo. But Fatal Frame has always kind of interested me, but, unfortunately Resident Evil never did. And like I said, I'm glad that my, my describing it as, if a horror game was actually a superhero movie is accurate. I know there are, like, there's some varying levels to that. Like, there are games like the original Resident Evil, and then maybe Resident Evil 2, and then 7, and then apparently Requiem that are definitely more focused on horror. Or at least Requiem is for, like, segments, because I think it's during Grace's segments that it feels more, like, traditionally scary, is what I've heard. But then, like, you have, for all of those, you have, like, Resident Evil 4, which is decidedly more action-oriented, Resident Evil 8, which is also more action-oriented, and then whatever was going on, I think it was, like, 6, where Chris Redfield was punching a boulder. I think that was 6. It might have been 5. No, 5 was the one where it had the branching storylines, I think. Man! I got the wrong one! Did I get turned around? I think I got turned around. Because I was running through the room. It's the door to the right when you first enter, but like... And you have to fucking kill these things. I hate this. God damn it. This is why I looked at one of my VODs last time to see which door was the right one, because this is like a pain in the ass. I might just look it up real quick. I might get out of this room and then look up how to tell which door is the right one, because I don't feel like dealing with this. I hate fighting these things. And they throw you in a shoebox with 2 of them. Technically, I shouldn't be able to unlock these doors. I don't have the brooch anymore. Which way did I come in from? Because it's supposed to be the door to the right. Then it would have been this one, right? Or did I get turned around? I did. Oh my god. I walked in and then I ran in a circle. Alright, I wish I had... Fuck off! Oh my god, die! Hurry. Wait! The command grab goes through... Oh my god. She has fucking hyper armor during that, except for this fucking bullshit command... I hate this enemy so much. I should have just looked up which room was the right one, because this entire area is a waste of time. There's no items or anything, they just throw you in here with 2 of the worst enemy in the game. Why did I go into the room and just, like, search? I should have just gone to the right. I knew that was the right way to go, and then I was just like, I'm gonna go look for items that I don't fucking need. I don't know. At this point, yeah, there we go, that was the right one. Yeah, you're good, I think. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna kill this thing. kill it, kill it, kill it. There we go. Yeah, die. Die. Okay. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I might have mentioned it before. I feel like I have, but at least during my first or second playthrough on stream, but this entire area is my least favorite in the game. There's some cool, like, dialogue you get, like, with, depending on which ending you're getting. Like, Hinako said that thing where she's like, gratitude isn't something you demand, but I think if I were given the choice, but, like, I would have rather have skipped the optional encounters in this area as opposed to, like, the gauntlet you run through where it's like back and forth through the town. I would gladly do that every playthrough if it meant I got to skip every optional encounter in this area. Again, technically, I don't know if I should be able to. I think these are tied to the Kudzu seal, actually. These specific seals, not the. I don't think they're tied to the brooch. Maybe. No, it's the ones with the... Yeah, because it's the ones with the, like, actually different designed doors that are... that require the brooch. Okay. Do I need... I'll keep that, actually. But yeah, like, I've never been that, I've never found it that, I guess, annoying, the gauntlet through the town, where it's like, run through the town as Hinako, then run back as Fox Hinako. Because, honestly, the encounters aren't that frustrating, like, at all. It's like, okay, well, you're in a somewhat enclosed area, not that enclosed, but somewhat enclosed area with multiple enemies, but usually the enemies it throws at you are like the piles of faces that walk around and then another enemy, which the nice thing about that is that the face pile thingies, they don't tend to do much. They just kind of stumble around and like occasionally like spit out shit at you. And then, like, that's easy enough to avoid, and a lot of times it won't even be close enough to you to do that, so that's pretty fine. It's just the optional encounters in this area are all things like, okay, you're stuck in, like, a really weirdly shaped room with a lot of, like, stuff to get stuck on, with, like, 5 Kashimashi, which, or no, maybe it was 3. It might have been 3. I don't know, because I didn't get it this run, this time around, because I didn't fucking want to do that. And then, with the other one, it's just, okay, you're in a even worse shaped room that's even smaller with the 2 worst enemies in the game. Like, or 2 of the worst enemy in the game, I should say. Just absolutely abhorrent. Like, if I were given the option, I would rather just skip every optional encounter in this area, as opposed to skipping the gauntlet in the next part of the game. Like, I can do the gauntlet, that's fine. I hate the optional encounters in this area. Like, this area is a little bit of a pain in general, but, like, the optional encounters just make it that much more, like, loathsome. Which is why last time, when I think last week, I got the Fox What's Its Tail ending. I just straight up watched one of my VODs to see which doors were the right ones, because I, for the longest time, thought it was just, like, randomized, like, which door was the right one. I was just like, okay, well, maybe it's random, and you just have to go, like, figure out which one it is. And, like, when I first played the game, I thought you had to get all of the wrong doors first, and then you could get the right door during that one room where it's, like, just 4 identical doors, and then, like, where the wrong doors all lead to, like, the stupid room with, like, the 2, enemies that I hate. because, I don't know, I've just gotten fucking unlucky every time, and every time I guessed, I'd always get the wrong room, and it wasn't until, like, 2 or 3, like, runs ago where I was like, wait, it's the same every time, and I've just thought you're supposed to guess. So last time, like I said, I just looked up which door was the right one, because this area is, like, a pain in the ass, and I do not want to engage with any of the optional content in this area. Which is probably where I'm missing the last AMA, because I still haven't found it. Like I said, it might be during the gauntlet section, because I have skipped that, like, every time except the first playthrough, because you can't skip it during the first run. But I don't know, because in total I've played this game 8 times, and every time this is my least favorite area. Anyways, I'm complaining done. I gotta get back to the game. Scroll of Discipline, with her blood shall our clan rejoice. Or, what? I read that early. With her blood shall our clan prosper. May our ancestors rejoice. The clan is prospering, the ancestors are rejoicing. You got the subjects were switched for me. Not the subjects, the, adjectives. No, not the adjectives, the verbs. With her blood shall our clan prosper. May our ancestors rejoice. Love your content vibes. I just... Okay, thank you. Welcome to the
私
stream.
はお前たちの小屋しか何かなのかバカにするな
Yeah, I adore Hinako. Yes, girl! Tell them what the fuck is up! Tell them what the up is fuck. Okay, luckily I don't think there's like a wrong door in this one. I think it's just you find which fox you need to find, and then it shows you which door to go through, and then yeah, that's the end of it. Yep, there we go. Scroll of Discipline. Come close. Women must submit to men. Koto Yuki is still but a fledgling. Come and we shall treat you as we see fit. Look into my eyes.
やめ
Yes, Hinako! Get, like... Fucking... Reject all of this bullshit. I don't need to pick this up. I don't have any use for the faith anymore. Yeah, because I haven't seen what happens if you go through a wrong door in this one, or the one with the other room that had the fox in it, the glowing eyes that shows you the way. So that might be where the AMA is, because I just never intentionally go through a wrong door in this area. And honestly, if that's where it is, then I don't even care that I'm not gonna get the last, like, Omamori slot. Like, fucking keep that shit for all I care. I would just rather not have to sit through this. The optional stuff in here, I mean. The area itself is whatever. It's when you go through the wrong doors in this area, that's what pisses me off, because you get, like, really annoying encounters. Okay. There we go. Well, I pressed the dodge button at the right time, but she hadn't recovered from the animation. Because I dodged to get out of the way the first time. Okay. Well, that's all of that done. Ugh.
純子さん。
お取り込み中ごめんなさい。ひなことほんの少しだけ話がしたいのだけれど、よろしいかしら。
では
お姉ちゃん。
まだ生きてるのね。
うん。
しっかりなさい。
しっかりって。
未練は拙速では立てない。そう思い時間を与えたけれど、生きていてもいいなんて考えてないわよね。そんな甘えは許さない。殺せ。必ず。
もう少し外していた方がいいかな。
いいえ。お時間をありがとうございます。それではこれにて。
姉妹で語り合えたかね。
はい。
Sure, it was alright. Okay. Now back on track. Alright.
あなた様のお印ですね。
Okay, here we go. I actually don't have anything I need to enshrine. I don't know why I did that. That was a foolish maneuver on my part. I am fool. I don't think there's any, like, other notes around here, though. Because I think you just get them from... Yeah. Alright. So what did it say? It was the fox watching over the two birds in his lantern, and the bird... They don't know if the birds will hatch. So I think it's gonna be... like this, and then like this. Yep. I am a genius. Okay.
これが君のものだ。さあ、君も。
Think anything changes with this cutscene. There's only some cutscenes that change between playthroughs. Yeah, I think the next one is different, maybe? Like, the one where it's Hinako, have, like, in the fog world, reacting to her parents being dead, and then... No, that one's the same, I think. But, like I said, I think I might skip that, honestly. I always forget about the vine.
これで最後だ。よくここまでついてきてくれた。
一緒だからここまで来られました。
もうわずかの辛抱だ。
はい。最後まで。
Okay, so here's the kicker. I might skip it This will also skip content you have not seen yet. Yeah, they had, yeah. So, I technically have seen this cutscene that happens after, like, this, where it's, Hinako talking to Junko, and it's, like, it's the other one that I haven't seen, the version that you get, for the Fox's wedding. That's the only one I haven't seen, and I kind of wish I had been playing this to get that cutscene, because I didn't think about it at the time, but it does skip that cutscene. And then I think the doll appears at several points throughout the version, like the Fox Hinako, the version, like, where it's Fox Hinako doing the, running back through the town. I think that's different depending on which playthrough, or which ending you're getting, but I don't remember off the top of my head if it is. I think it's slightly different. And then, again, I think the Ama I might have missed might be in there, like, somewhere in the town during that segment, but I don't know. I'm just gonna skip it because I used more resources than I thought doing that area. If I hadn't gotten the wrong answer 3 times in a row, like, not 3 times in a row, twice in a row to get to go through that one door, then maybe, but I ended up using, like, a few more resources than I thought. It is kind of tragic, though, because, like, you miss a bit of context, but... I do wish there was a slightly more graceful solution to it, but I do like that they added the option as, like, a quality of life thing, because I do skip that that segment now. But again, you do end up skipping, like, a few, cutscenes, one of which is different depending on which ending you're getting, so it is a little tragic. But we're almost at the end. Hold on. Let's do that. Now let's replace the bat.
あなたは誰？どうして私を操ろうとしていたの？
Now, we don't stand for that from anyone. Fox mask or otherwise, it doesn't matter. The enemy of my enemy is not my friend. The enemy of my enemy is a convenience. Yeah, I do like that they explore that. Like, it's like a... Like, yes, the celluloid doll is like an enemy of the Fox Mask, who is kind of an enemy for parts of the game. Or not the Fox Mask, but the forces behind him, at least in this version of the world and the Dark Shrine thing. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they exactly have your best interests in mind. Alright, nope. In fact, I think they're pretty, like, overt with it about how, like, a lot of the parties you see don't necessarily have the best intentions. Like, even some of Hinako's friends. Not all of them, like, Hinako's friends...
私はもう自分の望むものが何なのか 分かってるから。
Like, I think Hinako's friends are the ones who are the most in her corner. But, like, I mean, even they have, like, some not necessarily the best, No! Okay. Yeah, the grabs go through the fucking, focus attack, which are, like, the only things that do, so command grab confirmed. Okay. Switch to this one. Sledgehammer. Have I used this one at all? Nope. Not really much of a reason to replace it then. Ooh. Okay. Well, I guess we have so many of these. That's a good thing, though. But yeah, like I said, I think Hinako's friends are definitely, out of everyone we see, maybe the most in her corner, but even they have, like, some things that make them maybe not the most, altruistic at times, like... They still have their own interests, and in some of their cases it kind of conflicts. Like, not even necessarily directly, it's just they kind of want things that technically can't happen. Like, obviously they all want Hinako to stay for one reason or another, but, like, even if, like, she doesn't necessarily want to leave, like, which she doesn't, she's kind of made that clear. That doesn't mean she necessarily wants to stay either. It's something she has to and wants to figure out for herself. Yay! Yay! Bandage. We don't need that. Do I want the axe or the sledgehammer? Because I have a choice here. I mean, they're both they're both the same. They're both heavy weapons. I don't know, I kind of like the blunt force. And I've saved both of my good weapons, like my best weapons for this, too. The Sacred Katana and the lightsaber. I have saved them both for this moment. That's not what I wanted to do. Whoops. Well, I reloaded chat. That's fine. On my end, on my end. Okay.
Hinako. あなた、Hinako なの？
お姉ちゃん、私たちは誰かのおもちゃにされているの。
どういうこと？
私を嫁がせたい何者かと、それを妨害したい何者かが私を二つに引き裂いて戦わせている。
そんなことって。
とても苦しい戦いだったけれど、私はようやくそれに気づけたの。人に 望まぬ選択を強いること、それをせかすこと、私たちはそれと戦わなくちゃいけないって気づけたから。
Yeah, that's another
ねえ、お
difference.
姉ちゃん。ごめんね。お父さん、お母さん。私、やっぱり親不孝者だと思う。でも、本当に私の幸せを願っていてくれるなら、この暴挙をどうか許して。
Yeah, that's another difference. In every other one, she has to like kind of have some kind of altercation with Junko one way or another, but in this one, Junko kind of lets her make her own decision here.
これが私の選択、そして私たちをもてあそぶ者たちへの抗議。
Yes. Yeah, and it's
どうして私たちはどちらかが殺されなければならないの？どうして私たちは殺し合うしか対話ができないの？
Oh my god, you did something cool. You did something cool, Koto Yuki. Oh my god. Thank you.
稀に人里に真意を宿した希少な血を持つ女子が生まれることがある。そのようなものが里に現れるたびに我らは一族の跡取りにそのものを嫁に欲するようまじないをかけた。
何を言って。
歴代の跡取りたちは皆うまくたぶらかしてめとってきたが片身の跡取りは愚鈍だ。人間の娘一人たぶらかせぬようでは未熟が過ぎる。
I don't know, I think he's sort of alright.
とゆきさんはずっと私をお嫁さんにしたい一心でずっと努力してきたって孤独にずっと笑
gotta kill. I've already technically fought you before.
私は初め
Well, that didn't work.
全然乗り気じゃなかった。でも彼の気持ちを知るうちに私も同じくらい一生懸命考えなくちゃならないって思ったの。
Man, it always sucks when you're caught in the middle of an animation, but you'd be able to, like... Because I could have dodged that, I was just in the middle of the... There we go. No, yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's probably better not to focus during this one. Okay. Come on. Brother. Oh, are you running away? Yep. There we go. Bro, what? I was literally pressing against him. The hitbox is a little crazy. I really like the design of this fucking thing, though. It's cool. Oh yeah? You think you're tough shit? Oh man. That one's a little weird. Come on. Do something. He's like weirdly passive. Like I've noticed that. He's like, maybe I'm just used to hyper aggressive enemies, but like he is oddly passive.
に応えることで
Okay, well, I thought I could counter from any distance. Oh.
何が変わって何が生まれる女の幸せは男に愛されることそんな魔法の言葉で私の悩みは解決しない
That stomp is an attack? Okay, interesting. There we go. Nice. Definitely having an easier time with like Hinako's normal moveset. Oh, are you running away? I think I only need to hit these once if memory serves. Oh, I didn't see that. I was not paying attention. I've never seen that animation before, by the way. Here, just do that. How are you not dead? There we go. Brother. I actually dodged that time, too. Alright. Sure. Did they change how this works? I do not remember, like, ever getting hit by this guy when I first played this. Okay. Oh, I get it now. You can counter that one. That's why it's so weirdly, like, telegraphed. You're not supposed to dodge it. You're supposed to counter the shit. Okay, well, I need to stop trying to use the focus attack, which sucks, because that's, like, one of my main methods of attacking. But at least for the fox, I need to not use it, because it has a weird hitbox that doesn't seem to want to get... Yeah, not this time. I could use the transformation, but I want to save that. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna use it. I've already gone through this whole fight so far without using it, so I'll save it for a rainy day. There we go. I do love this fight, though. Oh. Okay, Radon! Okay, Radon! Fucking... I forgot he has the Radon rain of arrows. Why can you just do that? That's insane. Oh, I've never seen this grab either. I do not remember ever getting grabbed by either of these motherfuckers, but I think they changed how the moves work, because I deadass do not remember a single time I got grabbed by either of them, but I'm getting fucked up here, kind of. Did he break? What the fuck? Okay. I'm having such a hard time timing my dodges, because it's because I'm switching between two different fights, but... Shit. Maybe I should've kept the... Bro, he just stand... What the fuck are you doing? He's like weirdly passive. I don't know why. They just kind of stand there for a second. Maybe you can't call that necessarily passive, but I consider it passive. Like, he really doesn't do anything for like a whole solid second. Yeah, see? Like, what are you doing? Bro, fight me! Me when the boss forgets to fight me. Okay. Let me drink some of this real quick. I mean, that doesn't really... I don't think that accomplishes anything with the sword, does it? Because, like... It just goes into a guarding stance that I can't really use on a boss, so... Oh, where did you go? Okay. Oh, my throat. Oh my god. Not Radon! This just straight up is... Bro, stop! I'm just gonna... Okay. Okay, yeah, I was kind of still in the animation for that! I'm not even at a distance where I can counter him, so perfect dodging doesn't really do anything. Well, now I am, but that's because he did a dash. Okay, I'm kind of getting tired of this. I'm just gonna... Oh. Oh! So you get... What? You get grabbed and then it cancels the entire animation. That's a little bullshit, but I'm just gonna drink this and then get it all back anyway, so... Yeah, good thing I've been stockpiled. Bro, he has such a weird hitbox. Half of the attacks just go under him. What the hell? I don't remember the fights being this janky. I don't know, like, maybe they changed how it works, but I swear the fights were not this, like, weirdly structured before. Oh, I'm just gonna stand in a safe spot. Or not, he kind of just... they're so, like, they really are weirdly passive in a way I can't describe. Like, sometimes they'll be attacking you, but they spend most of the fight just kind of standing there.
もし悩み抜かなかったら何を選んでも受け入れられない私たちが望むのは静かに悩める静寂だけ
Yeah, the silence.
世界はいらないそれは私たちの悩み私たちだけの悩みお前におもちゃにされる言われはない
Yep, there we go. Ow. That's part of the attack? Alright. Good to know. If he ever uses it again, because I don't know if he's gonna use it again. That seemed like a one-time deal. Okay, Godric. I like using the focus for the sword, even if it's not necessarily gonna do me any good right now. Because it's... Oh no, I committed! Okay. Wait, what? That wasn't... There we go. Ugh. I mean, again, it doesn't really help me at all. Oh, it's just dropping items. I don't need them. I still don't know how that's not- oh shit. I shouldn't be committing to the attack when I'm literally in his face. I'm just gonna try to bait the attacks so I can just counter, because that seems to be the best way to do damage. We'll just do this. What are you doing? Do I need to go attack you before you do that? I guess so. Nope. Okay. That's so aggravating that that's not an attack I can perfect dodge. Because I can time that right, it's just not... It's just not... There we go. It's just not one that you have the ability to actually perfect counter. Nice. I really want to know what someone like Harry would have feared, lol. I don't know. Writer's block. He's an author. I remember that fight being a lot better the first time I played. I don't know, they might have changed some of the balancing, because I swear the hitbox for the fox was not that fucked up before. And I found the... I guess they made the tree guy harder, because I found him pretty easy the first time. Like, ridiculously easy the first time.
本当にすまない。久しぶりの祝言に酒が過ぎたのだろう。普段は大穴方なのだ。
どうすればいいの
Man, I don't care what he's normally like.
私が何とかしておく。
琴雪さん、一緒に。
すまなかった。私は君に全てを与えたつもりで、君が一番欲していたものに気づけなかった。私も君と同じものが欲しくなったのだ。君への愛は 酔狂なまじないによって生み出されたものではないと。行きなさい。
もし私たちへの愛が本物だったならまた会いましょう。私たちもしっかり悩んで答えを用意しておきます。
All right. Okay, that's not the end. There's a post-credit scene. Man, a hug like that while she's wearing that mask looks like it can't be comfortable. I'm sure they don't mind. But yeah. I have to say, I think one of the things they did was rebalance that fight, because I remember it being, like, a bit different. I think they made the Fox's hitbox different, because there were times where I was, like, literally up against him, like, pressing against his hitbox, and then I would use the focus attack, and he would still be moving towards me, not away from me. And then the focus attack just wouldn't hit with the fox arm. Like, there's just something weird about it. And then some of my heavy attacks wouldn't hit, some of the attacks with the transformed fox arm wouldn't hit. Like, there were just a few things that did not want to hit him. Not really much, that I could complain about with the fight with the doll, I guess. I think all they did was make that maybe a little harder, like they, changed the timings of certain things, because, again, I remember that fight being, like, really easy, when I first got this ending. So I do think that maybe they rebalanced, the fights a little bit, at least that fight. But it's kind of cool that they got Radon and Godric for this game. I didn't know they... I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I think that's the only comparison that makes sense for the doll fight is fucking Godric. I can't think of anyone else off the top of my head. Well, Margit, maybe. I'm thinking either first phase Godric or Margit. Probably Margit, because Margit also has, like, multiple weapons. But, I don't know, I said Godric because of the extra stuff and because... actually, I think Margit might be the more apt comparison because he also had the the golden projectiles, but it was like his cane instead of arrows. So, I guess Margit is a better comparison. I just thought of Godric because he had a tell that was kind of delayed, and Godric was... For me, Godric is the delayed tell. Well, Margit also is. You know what? I'm gonna stop fucking talking about Godric. Fuck Godric. Godfroy. That's still so funny to me. Fucking Godfroy. Like, yeah, that sure is a boss that exists in an Everjail. Why did y'all do... Yes. Letter from Kotoyuki. The days have grown warmer where I am. What is it like in Ebisugaoka? I can still recall the startling beauty of dandelions peeking out through cracks in stone walls. I would like to express my appreciation for the letter you sent me. It was quite enlightening. I will follow in your footsteps and start by simply trying to enjoy life. As per your recommendation, I purchased sauce-flavored senbei for the first time just the other day. I must have been quite a sight to see, a man dressed in a suit buying cheap rice crackers and eating them with children outside the candy store. The children laughed when they saw me, saying that real grown-ups don't buy such cheap snacks, and so I explained to them how I wasn't able to eat many treats as a child, which is why I am eating them now. When they heard that, they began swarming around me and telling me all the different delicious ways you can eat sauce-flavored senbei. Though I must say, I was taken aback when a child suggested I tried putting strawberry jam on it. That's funny. Yeah. Imagine such a scene, a full-grown man eating snacks with children. While I was rather embarrassed, I felt like I had regained part of my lost childhood. I intend to become reacquainted with my inner child, discover my own inner dreams, and live life to the fullest. And once I have done so, I hope to reevaluate my feelings for you. That's pretty real of you. That's pretty real of you, man.
私たちの人生どんな風に生きようね。琴雪さんみたいに生きてみたい。誰かをものすごく好きになってその人のためにものすごく努力して情熱のすべてを注ぎ込むような一途で一生懸命な生き方をしてみたい。今度は私から琴雪さんに求婚するくらいの勢いで一生懸命に。私はまだ決まってないけどとにかく何かに一生懸命に。何それ。
Yeah, she let her be happy. Let her be happy. Yay.
ここは静かだね。誰も邪魔しない。せかさない。いるのは私たちだけ。私たちだけで行く末を決められる。
Oh, it's Sakuko's shrine. I think I just realized that, like... Not even during my... Yeah.
初めてかも。ここは私たちだけの静寂の恵比寿ヶ丘。
They said the thing. Our silent hill. This really was our silent hill. Because Silence is Shizuka, and then Hill is Oka. Also, there's this, I wanted to see this part again, this, little last scene with the bell. Because I didn't quite understand, that my first time playing through, and I still don't quite think I do. Like, the significance of it, the bell she gave Junko, on that tree. The F in Silent Hill, F stands for plurality. There we go. Plurality. It sure does. I know this. One of these days I will do a Lost in the Fog playthrough for this game. And maybe try to get the rest of the trophies. But I love this game. I adore this game. It will always hold a special place in my heart. Hydration check? Yep, I'm on it. Aqua. But yeah, this game is definitely like one of my favorites of all time. If not maybe my favorite. I don't know, because there's a lot of games I really love. But I'm really excited to see where the series goes. I don't know why I'm saying that like this is my first time playing the game, but still. I'm excited for Townfall. I literally played this the day it came out for early access, because I bought the digital deluxe, which was like, okay, well you can play it 3 days ahead of time. And that's exactly what I did. I think I finished it. Or at least I got my first ending before the game fully released. But yeah, I remember because it was announced right after, like, literally maybe a few days or a week after I got into Silent Hill 2 for the first time. And I just got into the series. I went and I, like, watched all the older games, and then I was super into Silent Hill 2, and then they made an announcement for this one, and I was like, oh my god, this is huge. So I waited, like, for the few months for it to release, and then I ordered it the second I could, and then I played it the second I could. So it was technically my first new Silent Hill game, which, I think is also, like, kind of something special about it. At least to me. But yeah, it's kind of... I think I have it, like, in the description of, like, the YouTube stream, but it's kind of crazy how I got into the series as a whole around this time last year, like maybe a month before, and then now at this same time this year, I'm finishing streaming the entire series, or as much of the series as the original series as I could get to work. Yeah. And like I'm finishing streaming it. That's kind of cool. It's like, I think I've said this. It feels more like a friend coming to see me off. But yeah, this game in particular, and 2 are the, like, to me, like, have very special places in my heart. If you can get the other games to work, the 1-year anniversary could be a marathon of the games you haven't streamed yet. I might do that. Genuinely, I might do that. My 1-year anniversary, I could stream, 3 and 4 if I finally get them to work. And then, who knows, I might even try to play, Homecoming, Downpour, Shattered Memories, and, Short Message. Well, I don't think I can play Short Message. Maybe I can. Look, I have all the endings! Yay! And look at the, yeah! We've come full circle. Yes. Alright. But yeah, I would love to do that as like a anniversary stream. Maybe, might try a little harder to get 3 and 4 to work. I might try different methods to play them because what I was doing before for Silent Hill 3 wasn't working and what I was doing for 4 wasn't working either. So I might either try again or try something different to be able to play them. But, maybe, like I said, not gonna commit to this, but maybe, I could try to do, like, some of the other ones, like Homecoming and Downpour. I've watched playthroughs of those, and they don't look like something I would be that interested in as a game, but, like, I don't know. For the sake of giving the entire series a chance, I might. I understand now why you freaked out that first stream over the title screen being this. But yeah, because it's only spoilers if you understand it, but it still felt weird. Like when the first stream started and I was like, "Oh my god, wait guys, no, don't look," and I had to switch and then start the game off screen so I could switch back over and then be like, "Okay, well, yeah, y'all can see the game again." This is kind of a, like, this being an ending, like, if you understand, like, once you've gotten your first ending and then you see that, like, it changes the home, like, the menu screen, the main menu, then, like, you kind of consider why this one looks the way it does. Then you kind of start to understand why this might be a huge spoiler, but, yeah, this is, like, very significant. And it makes me happy, and it's gonna be hard to ever play the game again. It was just to stream it. It was kind of hard, because it's almost like the Undertale effect, like what Flowey says if you try to start the game up again, where, he's like, well, Frisk is happy, everyone else is happy, just, like, please let them be happy. And it's like, man, fuck Undertale and fuck Toby Fox for making me think about shit like that, because that's kind of what I went through when I was about to start the game again. I was like, but they're happy. They got their good ending. They're at peace. The hills are silent. Why must I stir them once more? But yeah, I'll probably talk over this instead of the normal talk screen, because there's a significance to it, to me, just in general. Like, so much so right now that I can't even really articulate it properly, but it's significant for a lot of different reasons to me. I'm definitely going to play these games again at some point, like all the Silent Hill games. Like, at the very least, I've already kind of felt the itch to play 2 again. I'm not going to, because I want to give it a bit. I want to give it a bit before I play this 1 or 2 again, because it's, I want to let it rest. I don't want to burn myself out. But I probably won't play them on stream again for a while, most likely. I will one day. I would love to play these again one day. Like, maybe once, like, it would be kind of cool to see, how I've changed and how far I've come at that point. It's kind of cool. And it's kind of weird that this series just has that significance to me now. It's like, where was I when I first got into Silent Hill versus where am I now, sort of. And like, when I play them again, it's like, okay, well, it's weird that I'm almost a different person in playing this. Like, not fully a different person. It's kind of a Ship of Theseus type thing, but like, I mean, that's the kind of thing, like, this game in particular, talks about. Like, are you really that different of a person, even if you change? Like, this game does kind of touch on themes like that, so it's especially, what's the word, relevant to this game, I think. But yeah, it's been nice streaming them all for, like, my first, just, like, kind of my first few steps. I feel like I've improved barely at all because I've only been going for, like, maybe a few months, but, like, you know, that's just how it is sometimes. Because it really hasn't been that long, at least to me. It's only been, like, what, 2-3 months? That's kind of insane. But, well, 3.5, because, like, I started halfway through December, but, like, yeah, one day I will stream them again, but I do plan on at least playing them by myself again before then. It depends, though. Like, I do want to take a break from the series for a bit, like, before I replay the games again, so I don't get burnt out, so I don't wear them out. But I do plan on playing Townfall, like, the second it comes out. Like, trust me when I say I will be getting that shit and playing it immediately, on stream. Like, I'll stream it the day it comes out, probably. Well, yeah, I am planning on it. I feel like I shouldn't have to say barring unforeseen circumstances, but I feel like that's been happening a lot. Like, something happens. It's kind of just been a busy start to the year, so I feel like I have to specify that sometimes, where it's like, okay, unless something comes up to change this is what's gonna happen. But things are finally... I don't want to say this because I don't want to jinx it, or at least put the temptation out into the universe. But, like, things are finally starting to maybe calm down just a bit, but I also, have some plans for some stuff later this year that's definitely gonna shake things up a bit, schedule-wise, I mean, so, but that's just how it is. You got stuff going on. That's, c'est la vie. But yeah, it's been really, like, fun. Like, it's been more than just fun, but it's been fun, I guess. We'll just use that word for now. Streaming, Silent Hill, and, like I said, these games are kind of just, super important to me. They, like, even just in the year that I've been into Silent Hill, it's quickly become, like, maybe the most important series ever to me, just because, like, I might have said this before, but I think it just came at the perfect time in my life for when I'm actually, like, into this kind of thing, like, story-wise, and I guess just horror-wise in general, because, like, when I was a fucking baby, like a kid, the kind of horror I was into was just your typical, like, okay, well, you got, jump scares and that's it, and then, like, creepypasta, and that was it. I would be like, wow, this is the scariest thing ever. And I kind of, I wouldn't say I liked it back then, but it was the kind of like where it was, like, occasionally I would seek it out, because it was, I felt a small itch to be, like, scared by something. I felt fascinated and drawn to it in certain ways, but, like, I guess I'm at the point where that kind of stuff doesn't appeal to me anymore. Just, like, jump scares and, like, creepypasta type stuff. Sometimes it does. Sometimes creepypasta stuff, if it's well done, And then sometimes just nostalgia, I'll be like, you know what, I want to listen to this guy talk about, like, fucking, I don't know, Tails Doll or some shit, and it's, like, the least scary shit I've ever heard, and I'm like, well, that sounds about right. But at the point of my life I'm in right now, I really like more, I guess, thoughtful experiences like this, like Silent Hill, where it kind of does more, it scares you, but it scares you in a different way, and it also does more than just scare you. It makes you think about stuff. Like, I've definitely said this before, and it's gonna sound pretentious, but I think to me, like, the most impactful stories aren't the ones that, like, have something to tell you, but they have something to ask you. Like, and what I mean by that is you don't really get any clear answers with the Silent Hill story. There's a lot of stuff that's up to interpretation, like, for, like, all of the stories. There's always things that are left somewhat unclear, especially, like, I was talking about this with the endings. Like, the requirements for certain endings are, like, really, like, obtuse and esoteric at times, but they also, like, kind of make sense from a story point of view when you actually think about them. So, I just, like, everything about the games, like, the story, like, the characters, it's always kind of unclear what's happening. Like, you have just enough information to build up, like, a decent, like, mostly full picture of what's happening, but there's, no matter what order you put the pieces in, there's always some missing, it feels like some just don't fit, and I kind of like that. Like, it's easy to go overboard with that kind of stuff and just make a story that doesn't make any damn sense because it's too busy trying to be, like, it's bending over itself trying to be complex and obtuse that it forgets to actually be a story. Like, I like stuff like this, a lot, because, Silent Hill does that. It walks the line perfectly for my personal, oh god, what's the word? For my personal, sensibilities and my tastes. It does exactly the right things for me. Because again, it's not gonna work for everyone. Silent Hill is very much a series that can be and is described as not for everybody, and every individual game falls under its own category of not for everybody, because, like, even if you like Silent Hill, you might not like every Silent Hill, and that's completely fine. And then you have different preferences for one over the other. Like, for me, obviously my favorite is F by just a sliver of an amount, and then 2 is right there next to it. Silent Hill F is like FNAF storytelling if FNAF storytelling was good. I agree with you, but I hate that I agree with you. I feel a sort of revulsion for agreeing with you, but you're not wrong. Like, FNAF storytelling is just, let's throw in, like, it's an obtuse, hard to understand plot with, like, some narrative crumbs sprinkled throughout, whereas Silent Hill is, like, it's a narrative first, it's a story first and foremost, but they also twist it and bend the lens with which you look through it, so that it's just hard to understand what's happening, but not so hard that you don't actually fucking understand what's happening. I mean, some people aren't gonna like it. Like I said, it definitely falls under not for everyone. Just like House of Leaves, for example. Not everybody can enjoy House of Leaves. I am one of those people. I'm not even gonna try to read House of Leaves, bro. Not only do I not have good reading stamina in general, I have been trying to read more. It's just, I definitely prefer, it sounds like I sound 5 maybe, but I definitely prefer games. I do still like reading though. But like with House of Leaves, I could not get into House of Leaves, man. I cannot even attempt to get into House of Leaves, and that's fine. It's still really cool. I think it's cool that it exists. The concept of it intrigues me, and I think it sounds really, really cool. But it's just not something I can personally get into. And for a lot of people, I think Silent Hill is the same way. Like, not everybody is gonna like a story that is just complete enough that you kind of you can vaguely understand what's going on, but also so unclear that you can have debates about whether entire characters are real. To this day, people still have differing opinions on whether or not any of the characters in Silent Hill 2 are real. I like the interpretive nature of it. I have to say, though, I don't like what the movie did, Return to Silent Hill, where it just went ahead and said, yeah, everyone's just not a real person. I don't like that, actually. I kind of think it's cooler, like, personally, I would prefer that they are real. But even if they're not, I would prefer the way the game does it, where it leaves it up to your interpretation whether or not you think they're real. Like, I like that you can interpret that. You can take it in your head and turn it around and rearrange it and just, like, keep messing with it and, like, just bending it around to see what you can see this time, or what you, like, how you look at it the way you want to look at it. That's very important to the games, I think, is just being able to interpret it, being able to take, like, obviously having some sort of, like, core meaning, at its, like, at the very core of the game, but also being able to take away meaning for yourself. Like, I think that's pretty cool. I want to read House of Leaves, if only so I could make house jokes better. That, yeah, house-related humor. I can understand that. I wish you luck if you do indeed read it, because it's not just the format of the book, because, like, famously, it is formatted fucking, like, insanely, just completely mentally, where it's like, okay, some pages are just, like, inside out or upside down and shit, and that's already insane, but if I remember correctly, I think it's also, like, the narrative is really non-linear and weird, and kind of like how a Silent Hill game would be. I have a new favorite one where I say house in a Discord message, get the link to the message, and turn house into a self-referential hyperlink. That you're... Yeah. Man, you're something else. I love that. That's really funny. I haven't... I say house in a Discord message, get the link to the message, and turn house into a self-referential hyperlink. That's so funny. Actual House of Leaves, legitimate House of Leaves, joke right there. But no, like, I really do appreciate the way these games tell their stories, and Again, I think I might be at the point in my life where, like, that's exactly what I wanted and needed. Like, I feel like if I tried to get into Silent Hill as a kid, it might not have worked. Like, I might have bounced off of it because first and foremost, it's not really a game series for kids. Like, I don't think as a, like, up until I, like, way up, like, maybe up until I was, like, slightly older, like, basically, I don't know, I feel like there was only a certain point at which I would have been receptive to something like Silent Hill, but, like, as a kid, I wouldn't have gotten into it, and I'm glad I didn't try to, because I would have, like, hated it as a kid, and then had that, like, stupid anchoring fallacy thing, where it's like, well, I didn't like it as a kid, so it still must suck. So I think it really is a good thing that I somehow was vaguely aware of the series for most of my life, but didn't know anything about it, didn't know anything about any of the games, until last year when I, just on a whim decided to get into it. That was, like, that was a genuine gift, and I try to give that gift to other people now. Like, I've told everyone I know, basically, not just my friends, everyone I know, hey, play this game. I personally recommend starting with Silent Hill 2 Remake, just because that would be the easiest, like, onboarding point for new people. And because, honestly, like, I speak from experience, that was the game I started with, but, like, give the rest of the series a chance, too, because that's exactly what I did. I was like, oh my god, this series is, like, maybe actually everything I've ever wanted. And then I went and got into the rest of the games. But I do think 2 Remake is maybe the best onboarding point. I could say the same for this one, but I don't know, like, I'm not sure. I'd say this one's also a decent onboarding point. It's just, 2 is, like, so often brought up in conversations about the best horror games of all time. Hell, sometimes even the best horror media of all time. And so, like, I do think that one should be, like, maybe an onboarding point that way, because I feel like most people would know about Silent Hill 2, at least vaguely. Because, it's always brought up as the best. So, for that reason alone, like, whether or not I consider it the best, which I consider it one of the best, because, again, my favorites are 2 and F, so they're pretty neck and neck for me, but I do consider it, like, one of the best. For me, personally. Whether or not I consider it the best, I do think the fact that it's widely considered the best is reason enough for it to be, like, a good onboarding point. Ugh. Lil Timmy is not the target audience for Silent Hill, lol. Indeed. Yeah, Lil Timmy is most certainly not the target audience for Silent Hill. There would have been so much, if I did try to get into this as, like, a little dumb kid, I would have understood nothing. I would have, like, so much of the story and the themes and the symbolism would have gone straight over my head, and I would have just thought it was just a dumb horror game as a kid. So it really is a good thing that I got into it at this time. So maybe that's what it boils down to. I got into Silent Hill when I did because that was the point in my life. Well, no, not necessarily, because when I got into it, I didn't know anything about the series. I didn't know what kind of horror series it was. I just knew it was a horror series, and that, I knew Pyramid Head was there, and that was it. I think I might have also vaguely been aware of the nurses, and that was it. It's not hyperbole. I am being so for real. That is genuinely all I knew about the series was, it is a horror game. It is a horror game series, and there is Pyramid Head, and there is, nurses. That was all I knew. That was genuinely all I knew, so I went in, like, beyond blind. I went in blind and deaf. But yeah, it was, so it was just pure chance that I got into the series when I did, but it was also perfectly timed because, again, I'm at a point now where I can actually appreciate the storytelling, but, like, if I was like, I don't know, like 10 or something, and I got into the game, or tried to get into the game, I wouldn't have gotten into it, bro. I wouldn't have understood shit. But yeah, it's definitely a series that I have a lot of love for because, I don't know, I got into it last year and I can't fully explain, like, why it has, grafted itself upon me as much as it has, but it just did. I don't know if it's one of those things that needs explanation, it just kinda did. It's something that really spoke to me personally and something that I really gelled with incredibly well, and that's just kind of how things work sometimes. Occasionally you just find something that works so well for you and that fits so well with your sensibilities and your tastes, and that you just, like, you end up loving so much just by pure chance. You just end up stumbling upon it one day, and that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. There was no real fanfare, it just kind of happened, and I think that's really, really good. But yeah, like I said, this game in particular, F, is always gonna have a special place in my heart no matter what, because it was my first new Silent Hill game. Silent Hill 2 Remake, I got into it like a few months after it released, and it was my first Silent Hill game that I got into at all. But as far as Silent Hill games that have released, like, in the duration that during the window of time that I have been into Silent Hill F was the first one. Sometimes you stumble into something, no prompting, no warning, and then suddenly your brain's been rewired permanently. Exactly. That is exactly what happened. Like, February of last year, I just became a different person. And that's kind of crazy. Brain function has been completely rewritten. But yeah, like, I do look forward to playing Townfall on stream, because that one is releasing sometime this year. I don't remember if we had a month, but it's releasing sometime this year, and I do plan on playing it on stream. Like I said, day one. Maybe not the best idea, because I feel like a lot of people might be playing it day one. Maybe, I don't know. It depends when it releases, because there might be other games that people are playing, but, you know. But I do plan on playing the older games, or the other games at some point. Like, I plan on replaying this one and replaying 2. Not on stream, not for a while anyways. I do plan on, like I said before, I think I've said it 3 times by now, because I love repeating myself and I love talking. But I do plan on playing them on stream again at some point. And I do plan on replaying them in general, before then. But yeah, even if I stop playing the games, I haven't really stopped thinking about, I haven't stopped thinking about them at all. Like, I don't think a day has gone by where I haven't at least briefly thought of Silent Hill F, or occasionally, like, also Silent Hill 2. Or at least the series as a whole. Like, I genuinely, like, it's kind of just become part of my daily life. But that's gonna kind of do it for this stream. It's been nice sitting here and talking with the 2 Hinakos. Just sitting with my thoughts, just like they're sitting with their thoughts. It's, kind of crazy, like I said, that, we're at the end of the thing I did, where it's me playing through the entire Silent Hill series to start with. It's been really cool. It's just been really cool. But that will do it. I'm going to actually end this. I'm actually gonna go straight for. I don't feel like going. I'll just switch over so we don't have to switch the. We don't end with a black screen. We can end with this. But thank you all for watching. Not just this stream, but thank you all for like a few of you have been here since like for a while for most of the Silent Hill F streams, and some of you have even been here since like the first stream just in general, like the first Silent Hill stream, and also coincidentally my first stream ever. Like Fleur in particular I know has been here since the beginning. So thank you all for that. Thank you all for coming on this journey with me through Silent Hill and through my first steps as a streamer. It's been cool, it's been fun, and I'm excited to see where it goes in the future. Like, next week it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird making a schedule where I don't have at least one Silent Hill stream. That's gonna be odd. But yeah, again, just thank you. It's been really cool, and I'm excited to play Townfall. I'm excited to see where the series goes. I'm excited to see where I go, and I'm excited to see what we end up streaming next week. Because, like I said, it's gonna be a little weird. Like weirdly having Silent Hill every week has made scheduling kind of easy because I know that at least 1 to 2 of the days are gonna be Silent Hill, but not so anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna go grocery shopping after this and then get something to eat. And all of you are going to have an excellent day, Piearrows, because I want you to have an excellent day. So, or rest of the day if it's already night, but excellent night then. An excellent tomorrow. So, that's where we're gonna end it for now on this screen. And you know what? Well, I might, when I switch to the end screen, I might have the audio playing during that too, so... goodbye. I'll see you all here for, power scaling the Silent Hill protagonists tomorrow, and have a great day. Bye-bye!